I don't know where to begin with this. Another shooting. Just had one in El Paso. We had one in Dayton, not Toledo. Houston just had a freeway shooting. I think it was this past Thursday. As far as my knowledge, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, the suspect in that shooting has not been caught yet. I hope he is caught and gets taken off the street. Then you fast forward to today. Another shooting. Now, I don't know what classifies as a mass shooting. Now, I know the one in Houston on the freeway was not a mass shooting because it only involved 2 victims. And correct me if I'm wrong, but in order for anything to qualify to be classified as a mass shooting, there has to be 5 or more deaths. I could be wrong, but that's, what I'm thinking. So here, late in today, like it was around 4:30 or so, 4:30, a call comes in through the Philadelphia Police Department that an officer was down. The shooter was in the kitchen, that sort of thing. In total, 6 officers got shot, and all of them, just very thankful, all of them are going to survive. One was shot in the hand. Another one was shot in his back, but the bulletproof vest prevented it from actually touching his body. At least that's from what I heard. And one had a bullet graze his head. I don't know which side, but the assault on police officers has got to stop people. I mean, they have a job to do. They're to protect and serve. And yes, I get it. There's people that don't like cops, and that's fine. You're entitled to do that. But my philosophy is, if you don't want to deal with cops, then don't do something stupid. Don't do something to draw their attention, because that's how you get caught. You make a mistake, and then you have to engage with them. And really, it's not officer's fault what's happened to you, because you're not using your head. Like, okay, I'm gonna go out today and I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'm gonna just do the best I can to not get caught. That's the name of the game, people. That is the absolute name of the game. But some people have this perception that cops are out to get them. No, they're always looking for the bad guys. And in today's case, a bad guy is pretty much in a standoff with the Philadelphia Police Department. I just found out today that in regards to the one shooting in El Paso, that suspect, Patrick Carusis, or however you pronounce his name, was facing the death penalty. Now, if the FBI is treating this like it's going to be, well, it is, in my opinion, a domestic terrorist act. We have no place in this world for hate. This guy, he wanted to kill as many immigrants as he can. He didn't want Texas to become infested with Hispanics. you live in a state that borders Mexico. So how can you expect not have to deal with, Latinos or Hispanics, whatever you want to call them? I remember one year when I was in Arizona, visiting. One of the things I learned as a visitor there is that if you're going to walk out in the summer heat, always take a bottle of water with you. Because you got to stay hydrated, especially in the month of June. And there was one particular day where, to explain myself a little bit, if I get a dry mouth and I'm dehydrated, I vomit. I don't know why that is, but that's how my body is. So a man who was Hispanic saw me, basically drop to my knees, and as I was throwing up, hurried out, gave me a cup of water, and I drank that down, and I was refreshed. I thanked him for it. So, Hispanics are not bad people. They're not bad as what people were trying to make them out to be. It's not. I'm even related to Hispanics. So, people, these shootings have got to stop. I'm going to stay out of the political spectrum, but these shootings have just got to stop, especially on law enforcement. Like I said, if you don't want to deal with them, if you don't want to get engaged with them, then don't do anything that will draw their attention. That's pretty simple. They're not out to get you unless you give them a reason to come to get you. It's simple. Common sense. Say like you're a drug dealer and you got a load of drugs in the car, or, like in the front seat or in the glove compartment or whatever, and you drive along casually, you're not going to get stopped by a cop, But if you're going to go erratic and drive, out of control, then it's your fault that you had to go through whatever it is that you were doing that got you arrested because you couldn't use common sense, period. Cops are not stalkers unless they're in surveillance mode. That is what I mean by surveillance mode is keeping the watchful eye to the camera, but they're not, I don't consider that stalking. What do I consider to be stalking? It's when you continue following somebody around in person. What's my opinion about the stalking itself? Well, to me, it's a pointless crime. What are you going to get out of stalking people? You're not going to get anything out of it. Other than an arrest record. That's it. That's it. So you just have to take it with stride. But people, seriously, these shootings have got to stop. Particularly in Philadelphia. It's supposed to be the city of brotherly love. And then you got this. But all cities have their violence, their murders. My hometown, Baltimore, is an example of that. So, these videos have got to stop. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I guess I will see you on the on the flip side. Peace.